Hello team, my name is Mahesh. In this video, we are looking into how we can deploy a Spring Boot application onto Kubernetes cluster. For that, we are utilizing multiple tools such as CI/CD pipeline throughout the Jenkins. Our image backed by the Docker container, and the deployment part is handled by the Helm. With help of Helm, our container images which is stored on ECR will automatically deploy onto our Kubernetes cluster. So for the overview, when the developer made a commit to the GitHub repository, the Jenkins plan will automatically get triggered. After that, it will automatically by the process will do the static code analysis. It will do the OS security scans and all. After that, that will generate an image backed up with the Docker. After that, will that Docker image directly sent to the ECR container registry. After that, we can do some activities to like secure the image and like scan the image for the vulnerabilities. After that, we can use that image as our Helm deploy application to our Kubernetes cluster, which is AWS EKS. So for the prerequisites, what we need to do, we need to install the EKS CTL. I have already installed EKS CTL, AWS CLI, and Kubectl. Why we need those three tools? Mainly, those are core components to do all those things. For the EKS CTL, you can just copy paste the whole thing, and you can just run it on your terminal. It will automatically install the EKS CTL for us. After that, for the AWS CLI installation, you can go to the official documentation of the AWS. You can select the version according to your OS, and once you just copy the code and you can just paste it on your terminal again, and you will see the AWS CLI is for the kubectl. CTL is also very simple to install. Kubectl installation, just go and select the operating system, and you can select according to your ARM64 version, and you can install by those commands. Once you install those three commands, we need to create one Jenkins server to set up our pipeline. The long-term support, copy paste the whole thing. We have added the repository. We have added the GPG key. We have added the repository. Let's update the repo, and after that, we need to use the OpenJDK and the another tool for the our Jenkins is successful. That we can just do get install Jenkins. So that's how you can install the Jenkins. The Jenkins installation. In meantime, Jenkins is getting installed. Let's check what application we are deploying. So this is a Spring Boot application. I'll just provide this link to the description. You can just go from there, and you will see such application when it's deployed on the our Kubernetes cluster. So all those things are getting automated by as per our application deployment, you can say. So first of all, in meantime, what we can do, we can just go on our EC2 account and let's create an ECR repository. Create a repository to just it will create a private repository for our Docker images. For now, let's go and create our ECR repository. You need to go to our AWS account and search for the ECR, and just click on the uh, just click on you will see option like this, and just you can see create the namespace what you want. You can just type your username, and you can also keep it as it, or you can say Spring Boot app. So you don't need to change anything over here as such. Just click on create. Your ECR repository has been created, and this is a URL for to push the images or pull the images particularly with the particular tags. So this we have created the ECR image. Also, our container is sorry, your Jenkins is successfully running. You can see the status. After that, what you need to do, you need to install the Helm. As we have installed the EKCTL, AWS CLI, and the kubectl. All those packages are required to prerequisites to utilize the commands in the our Kubernetes. There for that we need to install the kubectl and all those things. So for now, we need to install the Helm package also. Just go on Google and type just installing the Helm. And what we need to do now, we just need to just go on a desired version, or you can just copy paste this script. This will download the package for the Helm, and we can change the permission as a ch mode as part of a ch mode. After that, you need to just do get Helm. It will just take 2 or 3 minutes to install the Helm, max to max. It also depend on your network speed. So also we need to install the Docker, which is already installed in my case. You can just do Docker, sorry, apt-hyphen get install docker.io and docker.compose. So those two things we need, which will require, and you can install those two things. I'll just provide the detailed in this description, so no issue on that. Our as as you can see, we have already created a Docker file over here. So there is one compose file we get, or the Docker file is already created for us. You can see that there is a Docker file which is already installed, and it is running on port 8082, and it will require a Java version 8. That that's it. That we will require. So basically, both are the basically same things. We have created the ECR repository. Let's now create a EKS cluster. So EKS cluster will take time take time to do the get enabled. Let's quickly go, and what we can do, we can utilize our EKSCTL command which we have installed. EKS EKSCTL EKSCTL create cluster hyphen name, which goes to demo hyphen cluster. We can demo hyphen EKS. We can place whatever name we want. As part of a region, we am closing my closest to my region, maybe south one. For my node group name, node group, sorry, node group, group name, which is here is a name which is my nodes, and node type we need to select. For that, I'm using the T2, sorry, T3 dot small images, and it will be managed. So, and nodes is equals to 2. We are creating a 2 replica of it. So this will create a EK. So first of all, it will create a EKS cluster named as a demo EKS. It will create the EKS cluster in particular EP South one. The my node group name, which are the nodes are connected to my EKS cluster as a worker node. So those types are T2, T3 dot small, and it will be managed, completely managed, and the node count is 2. So once I click enter, it will throw me an error. You don't have a permission to like create this cluster and all. As I said, you don't have a STS access, which is because we haven't set up our AWS CLI to configure all those things. So let's go on admin, security credentials, and you can do and create an access key using command line interface, confirm, and next. Let's create an access key. What we need to know now, AWS configure. Just paste this. To that, we need to provide the secret. Once we paste that, we need to provide the default region, maybe South one, and permission is a JSON. Sorry, the output format is a JSON. So for to so now we can create a EKS cluster. By the way, the keys and access keys, once I click done with this demo, I just deleted those keys. It is not good practice to like it is show to everyone or share with anyone. So it is currently deploying a EK. It will currently deploying a stack with the EKS cluster. So just wait for some time, and it once it will take around like 20 to 25 minutes to completely create an EKS cluster for us. So meanwhile, we can just wait, and or we can set up our Docker container, or set up our Jenkins, we can say. So it is hosted on 192, 168, 188, 136, 880. So let's copy the initial password as so this is my initial password for the admin. I need to paste it over here, and yeah, this is waiting for cloud permission stack to create this particular resource. So install as selected plugins. It will automatically install the necessary plugins that will require for us. Okay, my Jenkins is ready to use now. Just click on save and finish, and we need to we are logged in our Jenkins console. What we need to do now, we need to go and create the job. We can name as a pipeline to we can name the pipeline as the name of the pipeline EKS cluster, EKS deploy job, and this will be a pipeline project, and just click OK. So once we do that, we are discarding the old builds which we not required, and we can use the simple hello world, and we can take help from the pipeline syntax generator. So first of all, the first stage is a git checkout stage. Inside that, we can get the code from the GitHub account and pull to our workspace. So let me go on um, the pet clinic application which we have. Just yeah, this one. Just copy this URL and just paste it over here. So we need a Git. So for that, we need to install the Git plugin first. Let me go on a dashboard and want to manage Jenkins. After that, I have a section for plugins, available plugins. Uh, so for that, I need to install few plugins to do the actions. So first of all, I need to install the Java, which is the Eclipse Telegram. Install this one. After that, I need to install Maven to build my code, the Maven integration. And after that, I need to install Docker. So with that Docker, I can run the common build commands and all with the Docker pipeline and build step API. So those things we need to install. After that, we also need a plugin. So those many plugins we need to install now. Just click on install. It will take some time, and once it installed, you can just refresh this and you can see the git over here. Also, now you can see this is now you can see the git on the syntax generator. So just copy the URL and paste it over here. The branch name is which is the main for us, not the master main, and we can just do generate. So it will generate a pipeline code for us. Just paste it over here as part of our first stage. So on the second stage, let's write manually stage. On the second stage, what we need to do now, we are configuring a build stage. So on the build stage itself, we will require to do some actions. Such as in the build stage, we are utilizing the Maven plugin, which is already in installation stage. It is just installed. So we are utilizing the Maven to do Maven clean install. So with that, the Maven clean install, what it does, it will compile your code. It will automatically generate the WAR file for you, and with that WAR file, you can just run a spin up your Docker containers. And inside that container, the WAR file is already installed. WAR file is already copied, and you can just quickly, within a seconds, you can access the web page. So with that, uh, you with that you can do that. So in the third stage, what we need to do now, uh, on these steps itself, I need to write that. So I have made a mistake. Steps. So inside the steps, I need to write. Okay. So on this on this third stage, what I need to do, I need to do Docker image. So in that, what I can do, I can just provide the dynamic name and all those things. As you can see, just uh, just just open the steps, and inside the steps, what I need to do, I need to use docker.image registry. Hopefully, docker.image registry. Yes. And after that, what I need to do now, docker docker image dot tag is equals to not the is equals to, we need to provide the build number. So there is a already predefined variable for the build number, build underscore number. So whenever the image is created, it will automatically assign with the build number itself. So We don't need to manually type the column v1, v2, or the latest tags. It will automatically do the things for us. So inside the script, I see inside the script stack, we need to inside the script tag we need to add those things. So let's quickly close this curly bracket and just click on apply. So it will save. So let's try to run this pipeline for now. And what we need to do now, we have used the Maven plugin here. So inside the tools, we need to mention the Maven plugin, and also we need to configure the Maven plugin. So the Maven Maven 3. Okay. So on the Maven, we need to use that, and other thing we don't need to use anything for now. Just go and go on a dashboard itself and manage Jenkins. And inside the tools section, you need to configure the uh, the Maven which we have installed. So the Maven installed Maven 3. We are calling Maven 3. We are calling this particular name inside our pipeline itself, and just click on apply and save. Also need to do the same for the Docker. It will automatically install and from the docker.com, which is the latest package. Also, we need to do yes, no other things we need to do. Just click on apply and save. Once we do that, just go on the job itself and we can try to run the job. Also, there is one plugin for the stage view. Let me show it to you. Just go on the plugins section. On the stage view, we can see the current pipeline is running, which pipeline is currently running. So they on the latest version of Jenkins, they have removed the dashboard. In that dashboard you can see the process is running for the jobs itself, so you can see the data over here once I run the pipeline. So let's build the pipeline. So it is running. Yeah, as you can see, it is doing a declarative install. What is a declarative install for us? It has done the git checkout and build it can't able to do. So what is a logs shell script? So the Maven could not be found. Okay. So we need to Maven. Okay, we need to install the Maven. As you can see, our EKS cluster is also created and it is ready to use, and it is in the AP South 1 region. So let's see quickly what we can do. We can just restart our Jenkins because we have installed the installed the Maven plugin, but it's not reflected yet. So quickly restart. Just try to build now again. So hopefully it can able to find the Maven plugin. Um, let's check we have installed or not. Pipeline Maven integration, we also need to use that because this provides the plugin configures the environment and all. So we can use this one too. And Maven info we don't need. Yeah, can install this one. Just wait, and we can see the status. It get failed again because of the same reason, I guess. Yeah, it could not able to find the Maven clean install. On the single quotes, I guess, let's try now. Let's try. Oh, sorry, it is a spelling mistake. There is a command for the nvn clean install. Okay, so let's try to build now. It is successfully built and it will create a Docker image in the local itself. So let's check. Just we can see now. Hopefully it will do the things. Yes, it is doing a progress from that stage. And let's check the console.output. It has almost done. Now it will create a jar file for us. It is this is the overall compilation. The pom.x inside the pom.xml there is all the dependencies which need to be installed to run this particular jar. This is Spring Boot application. So just wait for some time and we can see. Okay, our last build stage, Docker build stages get failed because there are some mistake, I guess. Just give me a second. Inside this registry itself, I need to do. This is a way. This is acting as a variable for us. So we need to use. Uh, sorry for that. We need to use Docker hyphen Docker Docker image. not the dot, Docker image is equals to Docker build dot registry, Docker dot build Docker build registry. So with that, and also we need to capitalize the I and Docker tag and the build number. So let's try now and also see the what errors do we get on the console.output. If you can see, uh, we get errors from I guess with the Maven. I guess let's check on the end itself. Do you have any particular error or not? Okay, we don't have any specific error and it has generated the var file in the specified location. Okay, no issue. Just go on the again. We try to build. If it's able to successfully build, we can see. Okay, it still get failed because of some reason. Let's try now. The factory, the local, it is getting some Java related error. Uh, okay, let's try what we can do. We can just do go on an ECR, Elastic Container Registry. Inside that, what we can do, we can name that we can put our name to push the image. So just go on your repository and see the push commands. So this is push commands that we are required to run inside our Jenkins pipeline as part of a like to push this Docker this particular Docker images to the Docker to our ECR registry. So just create another stage. So in this stage, what we can do, we can just do run push image. So inside that, we don't need this. We can just copy the push command from here. And we can just type sh. Inside the sh means we are running the shell command, and inside that we can put our command first. After that, we can do sh our Docker file, which so after building we have we what we do, we can also build the Docker image. After that, all those commands are mentioned on the ECR repository itself. So just after that, once the build complete, you can push the image to the repository. You can tag the image and you can push the image to the repository. We don't need to change anything as such. But yeah, once you can, yeah, Docker build repo, not the latest tag we are using. We are using the build number. So uh, we need to enclose in the double quotes because okay, um, we build underscore number and I need to enclose in the double quotes. This is also a shell command. So that's done. Also, I have tagged the image with the build number, and after the last command is to push the image to the Docker. So to push image to this repository itself. So just do push and the tag name as the build number. So just let me copy and paste. Yeah. So just apply and we can see the what is the error we are getting over. So hopefully Docker build registry and Docker tags. So hopefully we haven't made any mistake with the related to the syntax itself. So let me go to the particular section and I'll try to figure out what is the exact issue that we are getting with that. Okay, so in previous stages, I'm facing some issues related to the building and the push the image to the Docker, to the ECR container registry. So facing this issue related to the Docker. My user don't have access to enable the service of a Docker. So I've just what I've did, I've run the command to run the command to read write executes to all the users. So now all the users can enable this service and restart the service according to the need. So now it's building the Docker image, and it will once it is built, it is automatically pushed to the Docker hub. and I have made one change in the my we can say pipeline. So inside my pipeline, if I can see the pipeline, no, just go on the configure. I have I have added the one environment for the registry. Inside this environment, I have just provided my account name, which is the AWS account name, and my registry URL. So I have by mistakenly I have created haven't created the ACR registry for on that name, but we'll see if it able to create if it able to create or not. So let's wait, and it will create the repo. It will create another repository for us with the uh, Docker repo name, and I have mismatched the username, mismatched the repository name over here somewhere. So it might get failed in this stage. So let's check if yeah it is get failed because of some yeah this issue I'm getting. I'm unable to push the Docker image to the Docker hub. So if you can see the Docker image, sorry, the Docker images. So if you can see, it has created my Docker image 12 seconds ago, 56 seconds ago, and it has getting some errors related Docker login. So the username is admin, so I need to change that to the AWS because inside we can see inside the push commands there is a username which is provided to AWS. So I need to change that. The pro it is AWS. I have made change to do some troubleshooting, and after that I need what I need to do. I need to change the things from here. So I need to change the app. So inside the app section, it will push my push my existing we can say the build, and it will do the things. It will create a build. It will push to the Docker Hub inside the app. It will tag it as it, and it will push to the Docker Hub. So let's check and save, and we try to build now again. So I have made some changes. I just there are some issues that I'm getting with the ECR right now. So I just pushed the image to the Docker Hub. I don't need to do anything for now. Just what I did, I just did some changes in the my pipeline itself with the Docker registry. I added the credentials inside the credentials manager of the Docker. I just add the Docker login. And I build the login as an app and retag as a my username at the rate Spring Boot application, and then I just push the image with the Docker build number. So this will become a dynamic, and I'm some getting some issues with the ECR. I'm not able to push the image to the ECR. So yeah, and for the credential side, I just created one credentials over here with the Docker cred, and inside that I pasted my username and password for the Docker. So so that's what that's what I that's what I did for the to push the image with the Docker. And now what we can do, we need to we need to add a Helm, and we need to push to the like we need to create an Helm chart. And after that, once the Helm chart is created, we need to update the image on the Helm chart, and we can push the image to the push create an EKS cluster, and our deploy our app image to the EKS cluster itself. So 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 we can do those things in the next part, and that's it.